Hello.
We appear to be
It's
live.
time for a podcast where Thurman, the one you've all been waiting for, is
Sure.
And meet Rebecca, the waifu.
Hello.
Okay. Oh gosh, I'm so ugly. I need. I don't like me without
Stop.
glasses.
You're not ugly, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, she's such a basic white bitch.
What?
I don't know. So what do you want to start with, David?
Let's just tackle this Frank Darabount lawsuit, which is the most cringeworthy thing ever.
Explain it to us in the audience.
Yeah,
then.
okay. So there's an article linked in the description of this video from UpRocks. Frank Darabount has launched another lawsuit. This is, I think, lawsuit 3 at this point, for unpaid royalties for the AMC successful series, to those who give a shit, The Walking Dead. And last year, even Robert Kirkman, the creator of the comics, had filed lawsuits against AMC for unpaid royalties for the likeness of the comic, threatening to pull the show, and that's never happened because money talks. So the fact that we are even still dealing with this bullshit at this point is utterly pathetic. Either end the series, but please end the fucking series. Just please.
I mean, it was already bullshit from the beginning.
Oh, the fact that they've deviated this much from the comics is just killing the audience retention as we speak.
I mean,
they're doing it for views because people keep watching it, so they're like, oh, let's milk this more, shall we?
Yeah. When I went to see Black Panther the other day, they actually advertised from Fathom Events that select theaters are going to be airing the season finale of The Walking Dead and the season premiere of Fear the Walking Dead back to back.
Utena is in our chat right now, probably because Reb fucking plugged it.
Hey, Utena! See how we abused your thumbnail?
Abused? We paid for that.
They did, actually, not me.
Awesome.
So David.
What's up, Thurman?
Oh, so the thing is, though, about that, the whole situation is, about ending the series, though, like, Walking Dead is like such a humongous thing. It's just like, you can't, like,
I know.
honestly, I don't think the series, I don't think you can really necessarily end the series as like a whole, because it's like a comic book,
just end the TV
video
series.
game series. Like a TV, it's like the Evangelion of Japan.
Well, I haven't watched Walking Dead myself, but from what I hear, it's just kind of like a perpetual state of, like, arguments and more zombies and arguments, and I've heard it's just kind of been gone downhill, honestly. We're right now we're talking about there's a lawsuit involving one of the creators of Walking Dead.
One of the creators of the series. But the actual issue that they've had here with the viewer rate is the fact that they've deviated so much from the comics that they really now they don't have half of the next arc by killing off Carl.
Carl!
That kills people.
Yeah, that's the better version here. But
Thurman, don't. Whatever that was, don't.
I'm going to shove my fist up your ass and use you like a puppet.
That was a bit much. If Utena was still here, she's now gone. Congratulations, David, you fucking asshole.
I love how it says we're offline even though we're online.
Oh, are we? Oh, that's not good.
We're online here.
Making sure.
We're online here, but YouTube's fucked. It says we're offline here.
YouTube,
okay, we're good.
YouTube's cracking down on all these lower channels, man. They're cracking down.
But yeah, I don't know. And what is the lawsuit even a problem? It's just like one of the creators is the problem with it, I guess, or
they haven't paid any royalties for previous seasons that he's worked on. That's pertaining to, like, the DVD
so they're not paying him correctly.
DVD sales he's supposed to get a cut from, digital sales he's supposed to get a cut from, shit like that, which is something that happens to a lot of the former Marvel creators.
Can you mod Utena, by the way? You might as well.
Oh, sure. What the fuck?
She's our artist. Congratulations, Utena. I'm sure you don't care, but there it is.
There it is.
Happy Easter.
Happy April. Wait.
April Fool!
Just kidding. Take it back. No, don't. Don't. You keep her modded. Okay, but fucking conclude.
Oh,
Who
man.
fucking cares about Walking Dead? The man deserves to be paid.
Exactly.
Obviously. But the show is definitely not my cup of tea. Is anyone in here in this stream even a fan of Walking Dead?
I'm a fan of the comics. I was a fan of the series when it first started.
Hold on.
But
See,
Thurman, good?
I don't even know, like, okay, so I heard it's like a video game series.
Yes.
To like a comic book series, to like a TV show. Like, I don't know which came first. Like what
I believe it was the comic first.
the comics came first.
Mm-hmm.
When the first season aired, I think it was at 113 issues.
Well, and they
so
deviated
the comic
real bad,
first.
right?
Well, Daryl's an amalgamation of like 5 characters. Carl was an amalgamation of like 6, and Carol is like 5 others.
So they like melded characters.
And
okay.
yeah, and now that they've killed off Carl, who is a big focal point of the current arc and the next arc by that point, they really have written themselves into a fucking corner. So
looks like the show is canceled, but the film and the comic are still going.
I mean, I assume it's still getting good ratings. No.
it's on the bubble to most viewers, but so is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and it might get renewed.
I see.
At this point, why end it?
Walking Dead is made by IDW, right? Or
I believe it's IDW that's still making the comics.
Yeah, IDW does the Transformers comics too.
Yeah.
yeah, IDW does
Oh, she would know that. She would know that.
Transformers.
Of course.
They do a lot of like cartoon.
I don't understand this Transformers love.
IDW does
Because it's great.
a lot of like toy stuff that started off like a toy.
The
like,
merch. About that merch though.
Yeah, like they'll make comics out of like cartoon shows. Like there's an Avatar comics that's made by IDW, I think.
Honestly, the IDW comics in the Transformers series is actually better than a lot of the shows.
We don't talk about the most recent shows at all. They do not exist to us fans.
Prime was actually good, though.
Prime was the last good cartoon.
I can agree with you on that.
Was that the one where it started with fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Prime is the one you're talking about, yeah.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
He's finally molded himself past The Rock.
Can you imagine if he became our next president?
And
then we'd have a Transformer as a president?
I'd be okay with that.
One that died in the first episode, mind you.
Yeah. Well, here's what I'm saying, though, right? Here's what I'm thinking. I say this all the time, right? If The Rock becomes president, during the ceremony of, where you change off presidents, I want The Rock, to give the stare. Yeah, Jumanji, absolutely. Yeah, Jumanji. I haven't seen the new Jumanji, but
I've heard it was good.
That's good. So, The Rock, right? He needs to go up to Trump, give him a rock bottom, which is basically just what does he do? Like I haven't seen it in a while.
It's just
a slam.
Yeah,
just
basically.
wrestling slam Trump through a table or something. It'd be fucking hilarious.
But we also need Nick Foley there to have a little bit of rock and sock connection.
Oh.
Just socko down down Trump's throat.
Yeah. I have not. So, and when it comes to the Jumanji, I didn't know how to feel about that, but Utena's judgment is good. I trust her judgment, so maybe it's good. And it did have an actress that I really like in there from Doctor Who, the ginger girl, Catherine Gillan.
Oh please!
She's from Doctor Who. She's from Doctor Who. Trump's 70s rock will break his old ass bones. Trump's 70s.
No.
I'd be okay with that. I would. Geriatric old man going to the hospital, fuck it.
His old ass bones.
Brad, this is how we know you're an uncultured swine. The true star of that movie was Kevin Hart. Nothing funnier than a short black man making all the jokes.
Oh, come on.
Anyone who disagrees is racist.
Thurman. Stand-up wise, Kevin Hart's great. Actor-wise, he's mediocre.
He's not the best actor.
No, yeah, he's not the best actor.
He's mediocre at best.
Wait, let's ask Utena in the chat has apparently seen it. How was Kevin Hart in the movie? Do tell if you're still here. I liked all the characters. She liked everyone. All right, good to know. Although what I'm saying though is that I wasn't trying to say that like I haven't seen it. I just like the actress Karen Gillan, and I do like Kevin Hart as well. So yeah,
but comedy wise, it's better.
Well.
Okay. Anyway, moving on to a Thurman topic here, the Dragon Ball Super finale.
We gotta talk about. I actually want to talk about this too because it was just as bullshit as Dragon Ball always is.
I mean, of course, Dragon Ball is always bullshit.
So just to anyone, Utena, I don't know how if you follow this. Insert long paragraph as to my thoughts, like I'm in the stream or something. Yes. If you want to join, just tell us. What was I gonna say? No, fucking Dragon Ball Super, just like Dragon Ball always does. No consequences to any deaths whatsoever. Everything that was set up.
Not only deaths, but entire universes that were erased.
Yep, because it was like a universe elimination. Keck indeed. It was like a universe elimination style thing. So the whole arc meant nothing because the end was, I wish the universe is back. As if somehow no one expected this.
Oh my god.
I'm just sitting there like, did 17 just fucking...
Here, hold up. Let me.
You see, the problem with Dragon Ball Z is the fact. Well, Dragon Ball in general, I should say now, since this is Super we're talking about.
I want to hear this.
The problem with it is that when people die, there's no consequences. They just magically come back, and there's no like stake of which
it takes,
you're gonna.
Okay, so
it means nothing.
Retort.
So I'm sorry. Thurman's the cringe lord here. Go ahead, Thurman.
Let me get a better
Thurman
hint.
No, I want to hear what he has to say. Go.
Let me give a better thing of what Red just said, because Red basically said I hate
Utena's fucking rocking the chat right now.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
So okay, here's the thing. All right, here's the thing that kind of irks me as a deep Dragon Ball fan. Whatever, Red, sue me, whatever. It's just the fact that they literally stated in the show itself that the Tournament of Power was useless to begin with. Like literally, David.
I know he wanted to. The childish god wanted to entertain himself. It doesn't make it not bad.
Powerlifting. Let's be honest here. Dragon Ball's power system is absolute garbage. It's non-existent. It's just bullshit. It's just
just to clarify.
Here's what Zeno did. Okay. Here's what he said. He literally said what the Elder Genkai piece said, and I quote. Not I quote, but whatever, close to it. He said, Zeno knew this was going to happen. Zeno knew this. And if it didn't happen, Zeno was going to destroy the entire world. He wanted
if it was a rude
there'll be a kind-hearted person to wish back the entire universe. Because if no one did, he would have just destroyed everything. And my issue with that is this. This whole Tournament of Power was pointless just to the simple fact that...
Oh, Thurman, you're on our side?
Yes.
Oh my gosh! Thurman, you're so bad at argument. You are so bad at arguments. I thought you were on the other side. That's how bad you are at making a point.
So, anyway,
oh my gosh.
It irks me at the fact that let's not kid ourselves. Anybody with the brain knows the universe would have been wished back. Somebody would have won and somebody would wish them all back. We all knew that was going to happen.
Right.
So, and first of all,
can I just interject to say what Utena said here? Power level was thrown in to add power stages for even stronger fighters. There is no actual system to the power level.
Bingo.
Anyway,
bingo. But one thing I will say about DBZ is they
pretty beams go boom.
Are completely non-existent anymore. Like Akira Toriyama literally stated that power levels were just introduced just to make things easier. But they're completely useless. Like once Frieza Saga hit, they're useless.
Well,
there's a problem right there that I have as a writer because you don't introduce something just for it to make no sense or to have it have no use.
Well, once the scouters started exploding, it was like kind of the author being like, power levels mean nothing anymore. Boom boom wazuh! Can that
just
be the subtitle?
But I mean, Oda did the same thing though. Oda introduced power levels, and now we don't care about power levels.
Yeah, I didn't even mean
it. I thought the power levels was just like, here you go, throw that aside.
Utena,
you just became a subtitle.
Utena, boom boom wazuh is now the subtitle for this episode. That wasn't even gonna be. I was gonna say, can that be the subtitle for the next Dragon Ball series? But that works too.
Oh my god!
Same Reb, same.
She's like same Reb.
Oh my gosh! Boom boom wazuh.
Wazuh is beautiful.
We have to pay her royalties of the like half a cent we get from this.
Fabulous.
You get half of a half of a half of a half of a cent.
YouTube math.
Oh fuck!
It's just my biggest issue it's just the fact that this whole Tournament of Power like meant nothing. Like I would have been even better. It was just like, but it's just the way that they just flat out told us that this whole tournament of power was useless. We did this to test the universes to see if there's anyone good in the universe. That's basically what Zeno did. Was say, oh, I want to watch flashy fights while also seeing if the universe.
It's almost like the audience of Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah.
So Thurman, just let me butt in really quick here, so I can break this down from the beginning of this fucking arc. The beginning of this arc literally became bullshit in itself. The stage itself that they were on was supposed to be literally indestructible.
Yeah, apparently they retconned a bunch of stuff, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So throughout the entire fucking arc, they have retconned almost every plot point to this fucking entire arc. Because remember, they weren't supposed to be able to wish back universes. They weren't supposed to be able to do literally anything that they've done in this entire arc. Yet, at the end of the day, their attention span for detail in this series is the attention span of a fucking DBZ fan. The series itself has become self-aware. We need to end it. Toriyama needs to be locked up in a padded cell. Game over, man.
Don't blame Toriyama. He wanted to end it a long time ago, dude. They keep making
Hashtag like Dragon Ball die already.
Also, I do want to bring up what can you read off Utena's? Okay, Utena's
Thurman sounds nothing like
Thurman sounds nothing like I imagined him.
He sounds more like a goofball. Utena, our artist, thinks you sound like a goofball. Congratulations.
Great first impression, Thurman.
So my thing, but this is my thing is
a high-pitched goofball.
It's just the fact that like they just blatant. It's like it's like throwing a pie in the face of your fans. That's just like Oda, like in 10 or 20 years, we go. Obviously, Oda said he wasn't gonna do this, but
the One Piece author, by the way, for anyone watching.
Just giving a little example. It's like Oda saying, 20 years later, we see Luffy finally get the One Piece. There's a note saying it wasn't about the One Piece.
Lol, nothing matters.
Then Oda.
At this point, I believe it.
Then they just be saying like, we did this for a reason, or even then would be like, Rogers was still alive all along. What killed him was a double, and Rogers was waiting at the One Piece, and they were saying like there is no One Piece. Finding me was the One Piece, some shit like that.
No.
And like this is equivalent to that right now. And then the one thing that pisses me off most about this finale is that the fans still think it was a good finale.
No story.
Like,
I mean,
that one.
For Dragon Ball Z standards, yes, it was a good finale. But
for
anime standards,
Dragon Ball Z has no standards.
But for anime standards, no, this finale was terrible because
in any media concept, it's like no.
Let's break down what's transpired. So obviously, 17 wishes back to 7 universes,
and 17 was supposed to be dead anyway. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Oh my god! The way they handled that was so bad. He just wakes up. He's just like, oh man, that power
lol, JK, still here.
So by the way, we're about to live edit up the perfect. I love this picture because it's literally just like this is what Dragon Ball Z is. It's tournament arc, the manga. Here, take a look at this. Sure, zoom that in a bit more. Look, tournament arc, the manga, all fighting, no story.
So I'm just gonna play devil's advocate here because unlike Red and Reb, I actually do. Dragon Ball Z is a guilty pleasure to me. So
it's a guilty pleasure to any '90s child, really.
I'm gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this for all the fans out here who think we're just bashing the Dragon Ball Super.
Do I hear Thurman's family yelling in the background?
I mean, that's every podcast he's on.
All right, go ahead, Thurman.
Oh yeah, he got muted. He muted himself.
Oh, Thurman's family's yelling at him. Let's take over from here.
So,
Utena's a Dragon Ball Z Kai child.
Yeah, that there is the true definition of the series, just like Naruto Kai.
Nicktoons' dub, that was absolute.
You had a better experience than we did with Kai. I mean, goddamn, like we had basically like 20 episodes of planets still exploding any minute now.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
5 minutes
for that shit.
I have the entire legal downloads of them
Legal. We support.
Legal.
I actually bought the digital releases of them.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
So,
go ahead.
So, what I was saying was, playing devil advocate here. See, to be fairly honest with you, I really did not enjoy this ending very well. Honestly, like,
really.
See, my issue with the Tournament of Power arc as a whole was
legal.
It's just like, yeah, there was good fights and everything like that, and we saw characters from Dragon Ball at the time, like we saw like Tien, Krillin, we saw Master Roshi, we saw them do some great stuff, all the other things. But at the end of the day, what this reminded us is just that Dragon Ball Z is just a complete Goku fest. That's all it is. Now, and I see the biggest argument around saying like, oh, Goku's the main character, he's supposed to get all the limelight, blah blah blah. But I'm just like, that's not how series work. A good series has side characters do just as much stuff as the main character. So my issue with this is the fact that because this arc got us hoped up for something different. We got us hoped up for Vegeta to do something, for Gohan to do something. Even though I hate him, Frieza to do something. We had so many opportunities this arc for not just Goku to shine, for every other character to shine, but they just toss that away just for Goku to get a new technique, and then for ultimately just be like.
I was going to correct you until you corrected yourself there, Thurman, because you argued this.
Durara focuses on the side characters a lot too, according to Utena.
Yes, yeah, Durara is actually a pretty good show.
Fooly Cooley also slightly did that.
Oh, yeah, yesterday's April Fool's joke from Adult Swim was Fooly Cooley Season 2 and sub, the first episode.
who's hyped for that, by the way? I want to try to get back into it.
Fooly Cooley, 2 numbers all sub yesterday. All the Japanese yesterday.
Nice.
So, it's just my
even the review of Nier Automata.
Go ahead, Thurman.
Just my final note on this is, it just irks me the fact, as a DBZ fan, it just feels like I've been spit on because of the fact that first it spews out Goku. Secondly, we see this finale just prove just how useless this I feel like I wasted my time this entire arc. This is the first time in like a manga ever, I think. I feel like
really.
You mean the entirety of Black Clover isn't a colossal waste of your fucking time?
Oh!
Black Clover is actually good, unlike Sword Art Online.
I mean, SAO is horrible.
But I mean,
so is Black Clover.
It's getting awkward.
At least Black Clover has great
supporting characters. I have an actual story
arc in my series. At least Black Clover, at least. Okay, so at least Sword Art Online has good fights.
There's also a better story there because let's be realistic here. If you read the light novels versus the manga or the anime, that I still despise A1 Pictures today for their fucking shitty adaptation. They actually have a story throughout those fucking light novels. Where is the story in Black Clover?
It would be consistent if you actually read it instead of reading just 10 chapters.
I mean, if I can't be compelled.
It's a copy and paste and point hack. Let's just get that
y'all are
right
fools.
Now.
Bones is the ultimate anime.
Bones is the no. Actually, I'm gonna have to argue a little bit with that one.
That's with Utena. With Utena.
Wait a minute. Better fight. Wait, I'm not done yet. Better fights. Wait a minute. Sessio is just full of Kirito waving the sword and screaming.
Like Asta, the entire first episode. Autistic screeching, the meme.
Okay, the anime versus the manga. Well, the manga actually has well thought out fights. Red, you can vouch me here for the first fight. You thought it was going to be straight up fairy tale type, right?
Rebecca, Utena was joking. She wants you to know.
Oh, what did you say? I didn't even look.
What I said, the Bones is the ultimate anime.
It's a joke. Still though, you floatable man, you gotta love that CGI fucking something pull, especially with some of the fake fights.
Let me reword what Reb said. It's less better fights, more better animation.
Mm-hmm.
Even I know Bones has its flaws.
All right, well, I think we've.
What's the next topic, David?
Jumpstart manga. This is another one that Thurman wanted to bring up. I haven't read any of the Jumpstart shit.
Oh, like the new manga going on?
Okay, let me do this. Okay, so for all of the viewers out here,
Y'all know
all
Jump
what?
Starts is.
One?
Oh, that's the most important one we ever had. She has status.
She has more subscribers than us.
Shonen Jump always tries to what's the word? Produce they're always trying to add on more mangaka and trying to add new manga, even though they always hoe over all the new mangaka. So,
did you say something bad about Jump? There goes our chance of ever getting sponsored by them.
However, there are a few Jump starts that I've read, and let me get the list right now because I haven't read all of them, but I'm in a Discord server that talks about it the most. There's Act H, Ziga, there's Noah's Notes, and then there's
I've heard good things about Noah's Notes, but I've learned not to give a shit about any new series from Jump until
20 chapters at least.
Ding.
There's one more, but then I forgot. But okay, so
wait, quick question. Because our one and only viewer would actually like to talk about Bones' issues with its plot. Do you have anything to say about that before we move on to what you were saying?
I
don't.
I don't even heard of Bones before.
Okay.
What? Wait.
Who the fuck is this?
What? Is that Justin?
Justin, get off the Planet Unity.
You have permission to post this Planet Unity, man.
Yeah, but it's confusing, because what if we're trying to respond to Utena?
Okay. Is that Justin or is that Eli? Please respond.
Please.
It was me. Okay, thank you.
Alright, cool. Anyway.
All right. I'm going to talk about Ziga first. So Manga Rock only got
what's it
first
about?
two
Say
chapters
first
of
one.
Ziga.
What's it about?
Sounds like a piss break.
So Ziga is basically like a kaiju manga, basically.
Kaiju manga?
Wait.
Yeah. So
Godzilla manga?
Hold on, I'm stealing David's chair now.
What's left of that chair?
Yep.
So Ziga is basically what I got from it is this kid who, I'm gonna give like a complete summary here. A kid who has these prolifical dreams about giant monsters and all that stuff like that, and he just shakes them off as being fake or whatever. But it turns out the monsters are real, and so there's this government thing called I forgot what the name called, but this government thing that tries to stop the monsters, but nobody believes them or whatever. They're really, I think they're from America.
Okay.
Or
just quickly want to respond to the chat real quick, Thurman. Utena, you are free to guest star on the podcast whenever you want. And I would love to have you.
Okay.
Go ahead, Thurman.
Okay, so judging from the first two chapters, I have to say, I mean, the art, the art is iffy. I would say it's not like anything groundbreaking or anything like that, but it's good to look at. The story, just from reading two chapters, I feel like this could go places if Jump decides to keep it, because I mean, stuff hits the fan in the first arc. We are characters are already dying, and all that other stuff. So I could see it. It's an interesting concept. It's something fresh. So I feel like it could see the limelight if Jump decides not to axe it.
I told her she could guest star whenever she wanted to, and she said, "Yay, someday I get to roast Thurman."
So that's anything about Ziga.
Can you imagine in person Utena roasting Thurman? Okay,
that'd be great.
Oh my gosh.
So Act Age is like an acting manga. I mean, what do you want me to do? So it's basically about this girl who lives with her siblings, and they're like dirt poor.
We have switched positions. Continue.
They're extremely dirt poor. They don't So, but she's a really good actor because they explain what she had. It's some type of acting skill where you can remember anything that you experienced in life and then re-experience that.
I fucking pulled it pretty well.
So
bigger head.
The art is it's decent, I would say. I'm not it's not anything magical or anything like that, but it's like I said before, it's something to watch. I mean, the artist does a good
Thurman,
job.
if you're gonna be on the podcast, don't be posting shit on Facebook.
I'm not posting anything on Facebook.
29 minutes ago.
Yeah, that was before the
that might have been before the podcast started, actually. Either way, you know what I want to move on to? Because I think it'd be more exciting.
What?
I wasn't done, and you were talking while I was talking, so haha.
This is from an artist. It's better than what you could do. Boy.
Yeah, it's because I can't draw.
I can draw pretty good too,
She
but
Googled it.
the
She thought the art was pretty cool. Go fuck yourself, Thurman. Your opinion has been superseded by a person that knows more.
I would have done that already. Anyway, so Act Age, check it out if you're into acting. I don't know. I guess that's shonen enough for you.
An acting manga.
So there's another one. Last one I'll talk about because I haven't read Noah's Notes yet, so I can't give my full take on it. There's one called Wazuh Beats.
Okay.
This is a I'll read the description. Wazuh Beats is a priest expelling demons action story that centers on a priest who lives alone on a strange mountain where he meets a young man who was raised by wolves. So
okay.
I read the first. Let me see how many. I read the first 4 chapters.
Twilight?
And
nice.
Honestly, I have to say it's kind of meh, to be honest.
Yeah, it sounds like a meh premise. I mean,
it's. I'm not gonna.
Man raised by wolves.
To be fair, though, when he said that, the first thing I thought of was, if you were to describe the first episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender, it would sound just as weird. Like a boy in an iceberg, and then they go penguin sledding. Best show, by the way.
It's. I don't like using the word generic because David has beaten me that word.
Oh, you don't like using the term generic.
But I'm just gonna have to say right now there's nothing that would like. If we're using Red's terms, like if I were to recommend this to Red, I would say probably not. Red would probably be bored of it.
I probably would be bored of it too then, because I pretty much have similar tastes when it comes to
I don't know.
The good thing about Red having self-proclaimed superior taste than I do is that I can always use them as a gauge to know if I would recommend it to someone, like if it's like a quality or whatever. But I mean,
so you can use my hipsterness. What would you describe that as?
Hipsterness.
Yeah,
this is the boy who has fucking 2 of his favorite anime of all time is very, very popular.
Hunter x Hunter was mildly popular. It's back to niche now. Thank you very much.
It was
because it's
popular
on
when the
hiatus and
anime
you're
came
sad.
out.
It's been niche for like 2 years now. There's zero fucking merch at the
still
con.
popular. Yeah, it is.
Oh, what's your favorite Fullmetal Alchemist? Basic.
You're basic.
So,
I mean,
you like Starbucks.
One Piece, dude. One Piece.
Oof. It's weird, guys.
The lover spat right now about manga.
But here's what I want to move on to, because I would like just a slight. I will just try to explain, Thurman, why you don't like Kingdom Hearts, and then I want the response.
Because he can't comprehend it. Because
hold on. I want it to be semi-civil, please. Hold on.
No.
Just like him talk, then you talk. Trying to interrupt you too much, but I do want. This is something that's been a long time in the making. Thurman hates. I don't know if he hates it, but he doesn't like Kingdom Hearts. Rebecca's obsessed with it. Fight.
Oh, how do you? So you want I don't like Kingdom trash.
Uh-oh.
I mean, your taste already proved that you're shit anyways, so...
Guys, less about the personal insults, more about why you actually don't like it, Thurman.
If I'm being completely honest, it has something to do with I really don't like Disney. So...
Wow!
Just already seeing the Disney characters kind of...
So you're judging it off of a very, superficial thing.
And secondly, honestly, it just doesn't. I don't think it deserves the hype that it's getting. To be honest, the gameplay is just basic.
Every Final Fantasy game.
Well, yeah, no, the gameplay. I'm sorry, Rebecca will disagree with me on this one too, but the gameplay is meh.
Excuse me, you're the one who's only played one. You fuck.
To me.
Okay, you can't judge it off of.
That's
Kingdom
fair.
Hearts
That's
1.
fair. That's fair. I know absolutely nothing about this. Utena says. Well, to me, from an outsider perspective, it looks like the appeal is more the story.
Yes.
Which is, to my response to that would be
The gameplay is
watch
still
someone
good,
play.
mind you. It's hack and slash.
Oh.
So my thing is this. It's just the fact that Kingdom Hearts to me.
Yeah,
just
you like
feels
Devil May Cry?
It's like for edgy
It's
Disney fans
But
and
it's still
Final
hack and
Fantasy
slash
fans.
core.
So I mean, I said I have played a Kingdom Hearts game for the Game Boy Advance, and I like that one. But just like I promised Dragon and Chris, I said I would try one Kingdom Hearts game, and maybe that might change my mind.
You should try. I would try 2. From what I hear, that's the best so far.
But from what I've seen and what I've played, it's just nothing special to me. To be completely honest.
Okay, like, first up, I need to call you out on your bullshit.
Sora just doesn't feel like a good character to me. Goofy.
She's gonna get real. She gets defensive.
It's just
that's
like,
part of the podcast right here.
I just don't see. Honestly, I just
what have you created, Red?
I'm just gonna get some beverages for myself.
Okay, guys, Thurman needs to talk because I need to hear all this.
Damn it.
So
I mean, there is to an energy drink addict.
I'm not gonna say it looked boring, but I mean, I will give Kingdom Hearts credit though. I will say I do like how well it does crossover Final Fantasy with Disney. I feel like the crossover aspect is actually really well done, and how each world feels like you're in, like each world is good. But overall, I just feel like
David's just giving up on being on mic.
It's just trying too hard, to be honest. It's like how Sonic is trying too hard to be Dragon Ball Z right now.
Who is?
Sonic.
Sonic? Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess I can see the correlations between Super Saiyan and Super Sonic, but I mean, what else?
It's not even that. It's just like Sonic. The issue with the Sonic franchise now, it's just like Sega focuses too much on story and not too much on actual gameplay itself.
Sega.
So that's the
when your fan team can actually create a better game than you.
And here's where this is gonna, and this is the argument I have with Rebecca a lot. Games should not predominantly focus on story. I'm sorry.
Yep.
They should focus on gameplay.
They should focus on both equally. If I can't be immersed in the story, I don't give a fuck about the gameplay. If I don't give a fuck about the gameplay, I can't actually be immersed in the story.
I tend to agree with David on that one.
You see, I can understand David's point of view, Red, but yours, on the other hand?
No, I'm more on David's point of view, but I do think that I'm slightly more skewed towards Thurman on this one, only because here's my difference, right? If a game has good story but shitty gameplay, I'll watch it.
What's the point of playing it?
Oh yeah, hold on. I'll watch it. If a game has good gameplay but shitty story, I'll buy it and actually play it. There's your difference. What's going to get profit from me?
Yeah, I mean, it's the fact that games, if you have a story out there and you don't use it right, then what's the point in playing it? That's what I say.
But I mean, if the gameplay is fun regardless, I'm pretty sure we can name a crap ton of games that have terrible stories but amazing gameplay.
Every Call of Duty ever.
Call of Duty's absolute ridiculous. I'm sorry.
If you want solely story, this is Utena speaking. If you want solely story, go to visual novels. If you want gameplay, play stuff like Call of Duty or something. Well, I'm thinking more like
Utena is not wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Utena is not wrong.
Well, my thing is like my favorite kind of games are like Zelda's, which like has kind of like it's complex when you deep into the deeper lore, but it doesn't like present itself as complex.
Like Mario,
Mario, like platforming, super fun. Kirby is one of the funnest games. Like those are so simple and fun.
But when you think about it, Kirby's really fucking dark.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I just don't need my fucking super. I don't know, man. Like Final Fantasy shit, it's so fucking pretentious and overly.
Oh my god!
Certain Final Fantasy.
I'm going to disown you for that comment.
Feel free. Good luck. I'd like to see you try.
I want to put him through a table right now.
Let's throw a table at Red. Like I'll do it tomorrow when I see him too.
We'll
did she say Kingdom Hearts is better than Final Fantasy? Did she say that?
Here we go. Here we go.
Fight.
Okay. This is a little hard for me because I prefer Dissidia like over any other Final Fantasy game.
I'm saying it right now. Final Fantasy 3 solos every Kingdom Hearts game ever to exist.
Bullshit. They have one of the most cliche villains I've ever fucking seen in anything.
Can we just permanently kick him from the server for that comment, Red?
I haven't played Final Fantasy 3, so I don't know. But Utena says,
like,
hold on.
The weakest game out of all of them except for maybe 13.
What game is there?
Guys, wait. Utena says, yeah, but here's the thing. Those games are like a mix of game and story. But I'm saying if you want one solely, go to a different game.
Exactly.
And I'm doing good, Justin. My thing, I agree mostly with David here. I like my favorite kinds of games are the ones that mix them perfectly. But a game that is more story than game has no right being a game, in my opinion.
Yeah, it should have been a movie.
Yep, exactly. Kingdom Hearts should have been a movie. Kingdom Hearts should have been a manga.
Ready, you have not fucking even read it. You have not fucking even watched it. You haven't even played all the games yet. Shut the fuck up.
I love this.
Oh.
Count down until her roommates call the insane asylum.
Shut the fuck up.
Genre.
Okay,
Oh my
thank
god,
you,
Kingdom
Utena.
Hearts Square
Thank
Enix
you,
is
thank
tearing
you,
us
thank
all
you.
apart.
The funny thing is that
Hey,
for
Borf.
one, you judge Kingdom Hearts based on Disney, and I fucking
That's
hate
Thurman.
it.
I have no problem with that.
Here's... I'll give a prime example of a game that should have been a movie. The Last Remnant.
I've heard of that game.
I've heard of that game too. I heard that
It's 4 discs. You move 5 feet in game.
Wait. May I make a point here? Utena just made a point that I love, okay? Story-based Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, let me say something, okay? The point I always make to Rebecca, to anyone that has Rebecca's point of view, is if you're going to do a story-based game, do something that you can only do in the medium of a video game. Take advantage of your medium. If you're going to do comics, you have a certain advantage above movies. It's the way you can draw it, the way you can move the reader's eye back and forth. If you're going to do movies, you have a certain advantage over comics with music, actors, colors, etc., etc. And if you're going to do games, then you have the advantage of interactability with the story. So the best uses of story in a video game that I've ever seen in my life are Undertale and Doki Doki Literature Club. Because those are stories that actually involve the game. The game melds with the story perfectly. A lot like something like Kingdom Hearts. So far from what I'm seeing, the game chunk and the story chunk might as well been made by 2 separate teams, because one is a fucking movie and the other is a walking simulator. That's what most...
You fucking only played one game and you've barely gotten through any of it.
I'm mostly talking about this. I'm mostly talking about the
fuck out of you and make you play Kingdom Memories, and that game is fucking hard.
I'm mostly talking about the shitty Final Fantasies. I'm looking forward to playing more Kingdom Hearts. But what I'm saying though is like there are games where it's cutscene, walk to the next cutscene. I hate that shit. But Doki Doki perfectly combines story and gameplay, and that is how to tell a story in a game, because that's something that you can't do as a movie. You can't do that as a manga. You can't do that as effectively. So they use their medium.
Hashtag Borf.
We have a dog.
Hashtag visual novels are the GOAT.
Borf.
Anyway, so The Last Remnant is a game that is 4 discs that you move 5 feet in game and you get a cutscene, an unskippable cutscene, a cutscene that teeters on fucking
That's too
Kojima
much.
levels.
And by the way, yeah, I love the story of Metal Gear Solid. I love Metal Gear Solid's story. And there are moments in those games where the story and the gameplay intersects really well. But there are also moments where they just give you a 3-hour cutscene. I'm not over-exaggerating. Look it up.
Kojima wanted it, what was it, a 5-hour fight scene?
Oh, it's so Kojima, man. This
but
man.
Anyway, yeah, so I go from... this game was hyped in every press release from, like, fucking Game Informer. Every website had full-page banner ads for this game. I'm like, this should be good. I rent it because I'm not going to drop $60 on a Square title. There's reasons for it. They have an A team and they have a B team. Any new IP goes to the B team, not immediately.
Hey.
So I'm like, I'm not going to drop it here. I'll wait till it comes down.
Drop it like it's hot.
If it's good, I'll buy it. If it's not, it can just sit on the fucking family video shelf, because this was when that was a thing. I don't even know if they're still in business. And I sat there and I Don't.
I just pulled up an air horn and I was tempted. Continue.
So I played this game for about...
Alright, continue.
Played it for about 4 hours, I'm like, I've moved all of 2 city blocks and had 16 cutscenes. This is ridiculous.
Thurman, I have a question for you. And I want you, as a visual novel fan, argue this for me, okay? What is the point of ever buying and playing a visual novel when you could just watch someone play it on YouTube?
You know, I'm going to agree with that one. I'm going to agree with that.
Convince me.
It's the fact that it's like one of those experiences to where it's just like the experience thing. That's all I can really say. That's all I can really say.
Thurman, are you rifling through your fridge right now? Or pifling? Maybe the words I'm looking for?
No, that was my grandmother.
Hello, Thurman's grandmother.
I have my headphones on. She can't hear you.
If I yell enough, I can bleed through your ears into hers.
The only argument I could possibly say is, I mean, visual novels aren't for everyone, obviously. It's the same thing with, like, reading a book. This is my thing. My thing is, it's just the experience. It would ruin the experience just to watch someone else play it on a.
Yours following?
But I don't think it will. Because
honestly, because I want to read it from like you wouldn't go on YouTube and watch someone else read a book that you can buy.
Thurman, your audio's a bit weird. Can you get closer to your phone, please?
He has headphones in with a mic.
You wouldn't
That's better, actually. Thank you.
You wouldn't go on YouTube and just watch someone read a book. You can go out and Barnes & Noble buy the book yourself, would you?
Well, I guess just visual novels just... I haven't found a lot of visual novels other than, something like Doki Doki that has been worth actually reading myself, I guess.
Well, I mean, you just gotta find... There are good ones out there that I recommend for you. You just have to pick up, like, for me, JC Rye is one of my favorite visual novels.
Right.
I like the characters, I like the fight.
The fights!
Yes, it's always the fights.
Well, no. The joke I'm more making is in a visual novel, it's like one picture, so I don't see what fights.
I get that.
So call back to a previous podcast here.
Where he was saying that like one of his favorite fights of all time was like one fucking page.
So Thurman, you want to travel down memory lane where you stated that
Thurman, you
have got to be kidding. That is
he put the fight in Daisy Rai as one of his favorite fights in fiction.
The fuck?
And Chris proceeded to roast him.
Which Chris are we talking about?
Velasquez. So you can imagine the roast was quite brutal.
No wonder. No wonder Chris has some sense of anger towards you.
Well, it was funny because, I mean, luckily, Thurman was joking. I want to preempt by saying he was joking with what he was about to say, but I was talking about Hisoka versus Kurolo, and how good that fight was. And Thurman jokingly said, oh, my visual novel fight's way better. And Chris was like, Thurman, you are a narcissist. You think a fight that you made up in your head is better than one of the best mangaka of all time.
That's great.
Yes, the salt that comes out. And
Thurman, get closer to your phone when you talk!
I don't care if you deep throat your mic or what, but please.
This was before the Chris v. Thurman arc of Planet Unity.
The arc, yeah. Before he left. He was like Sasuke and he left the village.
At least he didn't do it in an emo way.
He kind of did. But what's the next topic, David?
Let me pull up the list here.
And Utena, if you're still here and alive, say I. Just so I know. I'm also curious, Utena, if you are here, Utena, let me know how you feel about visual novels and like besides Doki Doki's actually good. But like, have you found any others besides that?
Is good.
So the fan poll for the new anime would be the next topic.
Fan poll? What are you talking about? Oh, right, okay.
Can we reference on the video?
Basically, us as Promised Neverland fans, I've been keeping up with this. It's been on the Reddit. Basically, there's this thing in Japan, apparently, where anime fans and manga fans, mostly manga fans in this sense, can vote on this poll of, like, what manga they want to get an anime. You know, like, what manga that... let's see. I am just drama and anxiety. Oh, don't be anxious.
So
whatever's going on, Utena. We're here for you. Yeah, so it's basically this poll on that you can take in Japan, where it's like, what manga that doesn't have an anime do you want to get an anime?
So the top 10 results are Umihara Fighting Gamers. I'm slaughtering half of these. Kui Kitseki Sugu Shinu.
A lot of shit we've never heard of. But number 8, was it number 8?
1 second.
No,
Siren is number
was one of
3.
them.
Yep.
Siren is great.
Siren needs an anime badly. That would be a fucking fantastic series. Taisho Otomi Otogi Banashi.
Actually,
Ten Dance, Nogi Wakabo wa Yushua Dera, Fate Strange Fake,
another
Mudo
Fate
and
series.
Roji's Bureau of Supernatural Investigation, Bloom NTU, and number 10 is The Promised Neverland.
So Promised Neverland, a relatively new manga, got up on there, which is exciting.
Right.
And I think at this point, it's only a matter of time until Promised Neverland gets an anime. And, I need it.
And
I think that would do wonders for that fucking series if it was...
You want to know what my targeted ad on this article is?
do tell.
A Kizuna AI scale figure from Banpresto.
You should get that for Chris.
Yeah, I'll ship it with this laptop if it ever fucking makes it.
Yeah, I ain't driving 3
what's
hours.
funny? Funny?
But anyway,
But yeah, so Thurman, are you alive or are you still talking to your fucking parents?
he's still
I'm
talking.
alive.
You alive? All right, cool. So did you hear what we said, Thurman?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so first, any thoughts on that, and then second, thoughts on I want to give thoughts on Promised Neverland potentially getting an anime. So you got thoughts first?
So my I just
April
thought of
6th,
something
Lieutenant. We're close, or 7th. Anyway, go ahead.
I just thought of something funny.
My hero.
You know how the Despicable Me meme, right?
Despicable.
I was
Oh
just-
right, the Gru thing.
I was,
Yeah.
I was just thinking of like we hype up the Promised Neverland anime. We finally announced the Promised Land anime.
Right.
We show the voice actors Promised Neverland anime.
Right.
Studio Pierrot is animating
No!
the Promised Neverland anime.
Oh,
What?
I would dead. Studio Pierrot is the notoriously bad. No.
Oh yeah.
I need Bones or Madhouse.
I accept
He's
no
quotable
substitutes.
too, though.
Bones
But
or
I doubt they would
I
do
feel
anything
like
like that.
I hope it just. What's Madhouse even doing right now? Are they doing? Are they Overlord?
I think they're doing Overlord. I'm not sure.
All I know
They don't get One
is
Punch Man
they're
anymore.
sort of working, sort of not working on season 2 of One Punch Man.
No, they don't get it anymore.
Well, it's still gonna be under the Madhouse name, but it's like some different fucking section of their studio that's like being shipped off somewhere or something else. I don't fucking know the whole deal of it. But it's like not the same group of people, but it's still gonna be under the Madhouse name. Am I right in saying that, David?
That's the last I read.
Yeah. So who knows? But
Persona 5, the animation's gonna be out, and that's from A1.
Utena, not Bones the anime. There is a studio called Studio Bones that is notorious for very good animation. My Hero Academia, for example, is animated by Studio Bones. So is Mob Psycho. So is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is Studio Bones. So yeah, very, very. They do basically notoriously good shit. So we're saying when Promised Neverland gets animated, we want it to either be Bones or Madhouse. Madhouse, who does like Death Note, One Punch Man, fucking
Hunter x Hunter.
yeah, obviously. But I was thinking of the fucking weird hand one, Parasite, spelled with a Y. Persona 5. Yes.
Persona 5. Oh yes, I'm excited to see that animated.
So on to the next Square Enix.
Wait, no, I wanted to talk about Promised Neverland's potential anime real quick. All I wanted to say was, as a person who, I think that Promised Neverland's action has been the weakest segment of that entire series, which is fine. I prefer the story anyway. But I'm thinking that if it gets
traps.
if and when it gets animated, I think that the anime could really take it in a direction and like make it better. I think they can improve on that.
I do agree.
Persona 5, the animation.
I still can't get over the goddamn bear traps.
But yeah.
Persona 5, the animation's gonna be glorious.
But yeah, so I really hope to see I think with the right music, the right tone, the right like atmosphere of the anime, that could be fucking amazing.
It would be.
Oh, that'd be good. I'd be fucking. Anyway, what's next topic, David?
So Square Enix now has a new studio coming out.
Really?
That is being led by Final Fantasy 15's director.
15 was the first Final Fantasy that looked good to me.
15 is actually a very popular Final Fantasy game.
Well, you want to know why? Because it made it a goddamn game. You can do shit in it other than walk.
Okay.
God.
I mean, so can
Sorry, I'm frustrated. I hate.
So can Dissidia.
Because Andrew. Okay, so Andrew, right? He likes the normal Final Fantasies, and he doesn't like 15 because it's too much of a game.
So.
What?
Well, that's not his words, but I'm assuming that's why, because...
Okay, I'm fine with menus, I'm fine with all that bullshit. 15 was also a very good game.
15 looks good. I'd play that.
Oh, except for Chapter 13, because everybody fucking hates Chapter 13.
That's the first Final Fantasy game that I was considering playing. Like, I was like, I might play, I would actually play
13, Hallway,
Red, I will literally buy that for you to watch.
Yeah, dude.
Watch? I mean, to play, I mean.
No, the other ones you watch.
I don't want. No, not the other ones you watch, not the old ones.
I know. I'm messing with you. But yeah, what's up with this new?
This is a fun game. You gotta play that game.
What's up with this new studio?
So the COO and head of the studio, Hajime Tabata, also directed Final Fantasy 15. It's focused on AAA titles. So with it being focused on AAA titles, I'm almost assuming that this new Luminous Productions is the name of the studio. Is going to be working on the next...
Lumos, the Harry Potter spell Productions.
It's going to be working on the next Final Fantasy game at this point.
What, and like the other studio would just stop?
Well, they shifted most of the production team to Kingdom Hearts 3. So
which is going to be a really fucking good game. Good God.
It better be, as long as I fucking waited for it.
The trailer. Did you see all the trailers to it?
I've seen the 15 trailers by this point.
Dude, I don't watch trailers. That devalues the hype.
See, my issue.
No, I legitimately don't watch trailers for movies anymore because, like, I actually find that I have a lot more fun at movies because I haven't.
I can kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Someone on an off topic said that at one point too, and I was like, yes, someone else that gets it. But
I'm gonna have to shut myself out when 3 comes out.
Thurman, listen,
I'm gonna get spoilers if I don't.
Thurman, here's the problem though. Like, you have just try it with one thing, and you will love how literally are going into it knowing nothing for once. Now, one trailer, the debut trailer, I will watch, and then, but I'm talking about like. From the debut trailer to the actual release of the game, they released so many trailers that they've basically given away the whole game at that point.
Not even games in general, like
movies too, yeah.
Movies like Batman vs Superman, they gave away the big bad in that the trailer.
Thurman, if that's you and your shit in the background, can you mute if you have family talking to you, please?
Yeah.
Movies like The Last Jedi gave away major plot points in the trailers. So
yeah, the fucking
The Last Jedi,
the new Terminator. It was horrible, but it gave away the plot twist in the trailer.
It did give away the plot twist.
Dude, you have no idea. Like, I went the last 3 Marvel movies. I've gone to them without even seeing one trailer. It's very nice because you have no idea what to expect.
See, I don't even watch regular TV at this point. I just stream shit.
Yeah.
So
I don't
have to really worry about that. I'll watch.
Same, though.
I will watch the premiere trailer. Like, okay, am I going to like this movie? Like Ready Player One, I watch a premiere trailer. I'm like, okay, it's a nostalgia trip. Great. I'll watch it when it's going out of theater.
Yeah, it's just really nice to not have to worry about spoilers.
I haven't seen any of the Infinity War trailers at all because
neither have I. I've seen one clip and it was Spider-Man's fucking spider sense going all crazy and him looking out of a train. That's all I've seen from anything.
I've unfortunately seen quite a few as ads, but
no, I just look away. It's the same thing. I was watching. There was this video.
That's why I got YouTube Red.
Yeah, I recently got into a show called Black Mirror. That shit's good. Utena, I'd be curious if you've seen Black Mirror. It's a Netflix show, and I could see 2 responses. Either "fuck yeah, I have, bitch," or "I don't have Netflix, bitch."
There's no language filter on our channel, by the way.
No, well, she's also a mod, so she's double language filter.
The only 2 words are the N word and the F word are blocked.
Good thinking.
Because
I don't even mind the F word, but the N word definitely.
I agree with you on that one.
Oh, I see what you mean. Gotcha.
Those
I've heard of it. Yeah, it's really good, Utena. It's dark if you can handle dark, and I'm sure some aspects of it, but it's
the first episode is quite a mindfuck.
Yeah, it's just one of those shows that's I would compare it to Twilight Zone. You know how I don't know if, I'm sure you like oldie shit. Twilight Zone, how it fucks with your mind. It's one of those shows. But what was I gonna say? Nope, lost it. God damn it. What were we talking about?
We were talking about the new studio from.
Oh yeah. I was watching a video, like analyzing Black Mirror, and it was like going through stuff, and then like it started talking about an episode that I hadn't seen yet, but I was driving so I was like listening to it. You know, I like to listen to videos while I'm driving, but so I couldn't go pause as I'm driving, so I'm just like la la la. No, I will not be spoiled.
You could just rip off your headphones and just throw them in the back.
I guess, but it was one of them tense moments of driving, so I'm like, I'm not doing it.
You're not gonna make me wreck you, motherfucker.
I'd prefer to chance a spoiler than crash, believe it or not.
But anyway, the Video Game Hall of Fames.
Imagine if I brought Val to a podcast. I know you guys would kill me, but it'd be worth the watch. Who's Val?
Justin, not only would I kill you, I would dismember your corpse and ship it into fucking 3 different locations.
For context, who's Val? Thurman, mute!
Thurman, describe Val for our viewers.
I'm not ready to mute him.
Cringe.
No,
her last name on Facebook is Val Cringe.
Wow.
Val Cringe.
Let's
just say her presence.
Thanks, David. I love you. Is what Justin said.
Her presence.
Love you too, buddy.
Her presence almost ruined.
It just
let him
nuked the entire chat.
Not only did it do that, that is why we actually had to add Jessa to the Kontrolled Khaos chat.
Oh, was she the one that was making people uncomfortable?
Mm-hmm.
What was she doing? Unless it's private.
Thurman, I'll let you take this one.
If it's too fucked up, you don't have to. Like, what are we talking about?
I mean, it's not. Trust me, it's not something we've never seen before. Let's see here.
I'm uncomfortable.
She would post. I think didn't she post yaoi at one point in the chat?
Oh, right. And then it made Jess uncomfortable or something. Yeah.
Not only did she post yaoi, there was Goro, there was all sorts of
like extra weird stuff. And we can make Foley right now, dude.
Yeah, it got.
She's my yandere friend. Good God, please no.
She really is.
And let's just say that it was her presence, like, basically just brought everyone on edge.
Yeah, I know people like that.
It was like a
points to his dad.
Like, I'm trying to think of a good point of, like, there's always like a one person who knows how to, it's like an instigator who always knows how to like get people in like an entire thing to like start beef, and then like she has
so someone like an abrasive personality is what we're talking here.
Anyway, back to the topic. I agree, Justin.
You fucking brought it up, Justin. That was your fault. All right, what's
shame on you.
The next topic would be the Video Game Hall of Fame announced their inductees this week.
I don't know that one.
12 games across all platforms made it in. Asteroids, Call of Duty, Dance Dance Revolution, Final Fantasy VII, Half-Life, John Madden
so is it kind of like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, where it's just like inducts like video games that's changed history or some shit?
King's Quest, Metroid, Minecraft, Miss Pac-Man, Space War, and Tomb Raider.
That's fine, Justin. It's alright.
Literally
got 7 though doesn't deserve all the hype it gets sometimes though.
Which one?
Final Fantasy VII, I do agree it doesn't deserve all the hype.
I do agree that it definitely is one of those like game changers like of history, like the same as Ocarina of Time. It kind of was like a big deal.
Well, technically, it was the first CGI animated Final Fantasy.
Chris Swan, I think you mean 3D. I don't know if CGI. Well, I guess the cutscenes were CGI. Yeah.
3D, yeah. Because it was like really blocky Lego-y, and Final Fantasy VII is getting a remake, and I think they're doing the same combat system that 15 had. From the trailer I saw.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I have to go on. Wait. I have to go on the tangent here. David, please don't tell me they're actually making a Mega Man dating sim.
Ooh. Well, it's April Fool's, man. You got to remember anything you read today.
Okay, I was about to be like, April Fool's. It has to be.
Boo, 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 boo. Okay, I'm assuming the music when picking a Mega Man girl is like, boo 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo.
Oh God, the imagination of that.
No, you do it like this.
No, but before you pick, it's the do 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 on loop.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
And whether you like it or not,
Utena, play Mega Man at some point. It's fun.
Yeah. Don't play 1.
Well, it's hard. Go to 2 if you want a slightly easier experience. I couldn't beat 1. I played 1 for like months, got stuck on the final boss, and eventually just had to go to 2.
Yeah.
I'm not proud of it.
Don't do that to her.
I'm not proud of it, man.
Play number 1. It's not that bad.
It's good. It's just hard. Bullshit, Justin. I want to watch. You get on Twitch right now and speedrun that shit. Oh, what do you mean, no, Utena? Come on. It's a good game. Come on. Make me, bish. I guess I can't make you, bish.
You bish.
It was just a recommendation. Okay.
But like I was trying to say for the last 5 minutes, whether you like it or not, Call of Duty kind of revolutionized the shooter genre.
Oh yeah, I don't like it, but it deserves.
Yeah, you're right about that.
It deserves the spot. I don't like it.
Look at all this stuff.
I don't like it, but it deserves the spot.
Yeah.
A new Hunter x Hunter film is confirmed to be released this December.
Stop! April Fool's, dude!
Dude, you're gonna kill Red's Heart here.
No, I just know it's not. I don't watch the films anyway. They're not canon.
It's like you went to my fucking timeline.
Hold on. Yeah, Utena said not to check Discord, and I am now curious. I'm sorry.
One Piece anime series will be in a long hiatus after current arc. Dragon Ball Super will have a special episode about Vegeta finally getting Ultra Instinct.
Stop!
Code Geass.
Dude, stop it!
Code Geass is getting a season 3, we know this.
He went to my goddamn timeline, which is all shit posting.
I'll have to ask what Utena's referring to with the Discord later. But anyway.
Oh wait, Red, the best one. Here's the Black Clover one.
Oh no.
Asta will get his 3rd weapon in the next few chapters.
He's gonna become Zoro.
He's gonna be wielding that scythe in his mouth like.
Dude, I'm doing the thing.
Revealed facts about Gon's mother.
She's doing the thing.
By the Zoldyck.
Why don't I see it? I don't see the thing for some reason.
Oh, she's probably modding all of us or something that aren't modded. I don't know.
What?
Wait a minute.
Well, way to fucking project. Like, I don't know. It's not like I want or something.
Oh my god.
That's one of her rules, David. You can't ask for mod.
Red,
David,
here we go.
Oh, okay. I guess you weren't being sarcastic. You don't want me to check it.
Oh.
Okay, I won't check it then.
Yeah, don't.
Contest time. I have no idea what you're fucking talking about.
What the fuck is even going on? Anyway.
Stay away. Everyone stay away.
Stay away, okay.
I don't know. I'm just going to trust her on this.
Yeah, I'm not
She's being mysterious. Anyway.
I'm not in there.
Hey guys, hiatus. We are hiatus. We're going on hiatus. New hiatus.
Four viewers here.
Okay. I will not do that.
No, I'm in our server right now.
That one member of Straw Hatch will die, and it's been confirmed to be Usopp.
I can actually picture that one being real.
I can see that being real, but can you shut the fuck up with the fucking April Fool's shit?
Can you please get off my goddamn timeline for once?
Please, one more.
One more.
Todoroki will die protecting Midoriya. A hint given by the author.
Why would this ever come out?
Do not talk about that.
I mean, there was one for like Code Geass.
Bullshit in manga.
Oh, there's everything. There was one like that said the Berserk author died and Chris had a heart attack.
I tagged him in it. He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, David.
And then there was one that I saw with One Piece where it was like Oda will be taking a 2-year hiatus to spend time with his family, and I was like,
no, it will take One Piece anime series to be in a long hiatus after the current arc.
No, the one I saw was Oda himself would be taking a hiatus to spend time with his family. And the funny part is, because I'm a good guy, I was like, fuck, but I was like, he deserves it.
Exactly. The next one on here, Thurman, it's your turn. ArcSystems rant.
Oh, no.
Yes!
Okay,
yes.
So don't forget to fully explain for our audience what you're talking about before you do it.
All right, so
let him do it. Go.
Yep.
Go.
Those of you who are ArcSystem Work fans,
the game company,
you're probably aware of what ArcSystem Works has been doing as of late when it comes to the latest title, Blaze Blue Cross.
Well, tell them because most people probably aren't.
Let me tell them.
Well, you're assuming. Then fucking do it.
So basically what they did is that ArcSystem Work essentially announced 26 DLC characters before the game even released.
Yeah, it's classic DLC abuse time.
So we have about, I would say about 20, 10 from each. 10 from each character from the base roster, only 2 from Ruby, and then we're getting like 10 characters each from each other series for DLC. That is ridiculous. And me and David were talking about this the other day, how ArcSystem Work is becoming the new Capcom. And what I mean by that is we've been seeing a lot of these Capcom-esque moves. For example, for Guilty Gear, we've gotten Guilty Gear Sign, Guilty Gear Rev 2. We've seen all these Guilty Gears, and it's similar to how Capcom does Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 4 Hyper Edition, Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter 4, stuff like that. And then we're getting this blatant spit on by the fans. You get basically 20 characters from the base roster, and then like the game hasn't even come out yet, and they've already announced DLC for it. Like that's more than half the roster. Like all together, I think we'll have at least like 40 or like 50 characters at max. And that's just ridiculous. Like half of that is DLC. And what makes it even more sad is this is for all the Ruby fans out there. I feel bad.
Thurman, I'm sorry. Can I cut you off? Utena's playing some like jigsaw shit right now. Like the Saw movies. So Reb, David, and Red. One of us has gotten a cute pic for thumbnails, one of us has gotten a lewd, and the last has gotten a blank. Guess who has what before checking Discord, and if you all get them right, she'll make us a thumbnail for free. Apparently. Huh. Okay, so David, Reb, and me, then? Reb, you listening? You got this?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, so we have to guess who... Someone's got a blank thing, someone's got a lewd, and someone's got a cute pic.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so I know that...
I'm on blank because you're already working on a project for me.
Well, I'm going to guess... So, if I was to guess, I would assume the lewd would go to me because I know, like, I'm usually the one that's, like, more trusted with those because, like, you don't want them everywhere and, I won't send them places. And you've sent me them. So I would guess lewd me, cute pic Reb, blank David. That's my official guess.
Same.
Okay.
Same.
Oh, Swan thinks the same, too. All right.
Hey, Swan, you got some ESP there, buddy? I need the Mega Million numbers.
Come on.
All right, so can I...
Does that mean should we check now?
Let's check, yeah.
Well, no, I'm going to wait until Lieutenant says if we can or not.
Okay.
It's a wink face. I'm going to assume that means check. God damn it, I have a cute one.
I got a blank one.
You got the lewd? Why would you send him the lewd?
Because David likes his lewds, okay? He likes hentai. He's made
you
the Lego
show
face
me that
multiple
lewd.
times.
No.
Oh, this is really fucking cute, though. Look at that.
Oh my god, that's
I showed you the cute, you showed me the lewd.
Like,
ooh.
there.
That's a good lewd.
Anyway, that's adorable.
I love, yeah, here.
Right. Back to Thurman Granted Corner. Anyway,
we'll keep,
yeah, don't show your credit card information.
Whoopsies! Yeah, we'll keep the lewd private, but there's the cute.
Okay, so basically,
that can be our new server icon.
No, we're not stealing
so
servers.
cute.
Fans out there.
Cool.
The Ruby fans out there who I feel bad for you guys the most because the issue is with this whole situation is that Ruby is becoming a very popular series in Japan. It's like people are starting to recognize Ruby more, and a crossover fighting game is essentially what's going to help Ruby get more popular because fighting games are very popular in Japan and America, and crossover games are extremely popular as well. So the issue is what they did, what ArcSystems essentially did is basically just kick dirt on the Ruby fans because only 2 of the 4 actual main characters of the series are on the base roster. And of course they realized they were stupid for their mistake and they decided to, make Blake and Yang free DLC, but that defeats like the purpose of like that's like
DLC should be added on after the game, obviously. Happy April 1st. Well, thank you, Utena. That was very fun.
Thank
you.
That's like
Dude,
Smash
Utena should literally
like
be an event organizer. She knows how to make things fun.
Yeah.
Like, I'm shit at that. Like, what should we do for events? She just had a game with 3 pictures, and she, like, made our fucking live stream way better.
So that's like Smash, basically adding Mario and Luigi, and then saying DLC to play as Peach and Bowser. Like, that's literally what it is. And at this point,
here's the thing, Thurman, and I'm going to actually throw this out here.
Get in the camera.
Fuck you. Anyway, so...
Block your own face. Just go.
I don't want to be seen. I look like shit.
Shut up and go.
Anyway, so I'm going to assume this came down to a bit of the con schedule as well.
Con?
Because Yang and fucking Blake being the 2 DLC, they were at conventions long after the Ruby and the Weiss voice actress were. So I'm assuming they were scrambling to think, are we going to actually have time to actually record ADR for these 2 characters? Because, let's be realistic here, if they hadn't, they would have been DLC. So they made them day 1 DLC because they actually got around to getting ADR done, all that bullshit. I'm going to think that's part of the issue with those 2 in particular. As for the rest of it, I can't defend that. But I do know that Barbara Dunkelman and Aaron...
We have the Weiss one coming to our
Aaron Zuick. I'm probably slaughtering
isn't that the... Wait, which one?
Blake's actress.
Oh, yeah.
I can't pronounce her last name. But I'm assuming that because they were scrambling from con to con to con to con to con to con, that they were thinking maybe we won't be able to get them in the main cast because of that. But Kara and Lindsay both recorded right after the finale of, I think it was season 4 at the time, their lines because they were doing the promotional shit early on and off topics, what would be the second season if they actually did seasons.
Right.
See, my issue with that is the fact that the trailers that came out for Blake and Yang were in Japanese.
Yeah.
Like, I would understand that if like, you know, but because like Ruby and Weiss are the only 2, if to my knowledge, that trailers came out, they were in English.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, if they really were such a rough time, they could have like just used the Japanese trailer.
They could have.
And it's come out because my biggest issue is, honestly, I hate to say this, but for the Ruby fans might be upset, but honestly, I only think they're only going to add those 4 characters in Blake the Cross Tag.
There'll be more. I'm sure there'll be more Ruby characters added. Even more DLC.
Yeah. I'm assuming what they're going to do with this game is make it a massive product, because as nice as Rooster Teeth is, I hate to say this on their anniversary, as nice as they are...
Their anniversary is April 1st?
Yes.
Wow.
How the hell did you not know that? But
why would I know that?
This is a day. It's an important day.
Would I know that?
It's an important day to any Rooster Teeth fan. Anyway, they're marketing for anything. Once they dig their claws into it.
Chris is ranking waifus over there. Just figured I'd point them out. Continue.
when they sink their claws into anything, they become a controller of it. Look at Nomad of Nowhere.
Ugh.
It's episode 3 for first members, and they've already got fucking merch up on the store.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking they're scummy. They're a bit scummy on that. Like, it's so weird how behind that is, but the phone's fine.
Well, the reason that is because it tried to when you put that down or something, it went to leave the site.
No, okay, whatever. But yeah. So Nomad of Nowhere is a new. It'd be dope if one of my comics anniversaries April 1st though. Fucking put out the first page right now. Go. You realize that's how webcomics work. They usually go page by page. If you want to make your anniversary of your comic April 1st, so years down the line, when and if it's popular, you can put out that first page with... it's a spoiler, so I won't say it, but you know what happens with the bzzz and the choke and the... fucking put that shit out right now. April 1st. That'd be amazing.
Anyway.
Sponsor, I guess.
Hashtag spawn.
So, just like... But my thing is with me... I'm only like, I think I'm on like season 3 of Ruby. I'm quite behind. But honestly, I don't see, because Blaze Blue, what pisses me off of Cross Tag is that they're trying to spew out Blaze Blue characters. Like, this is not a Blaze Blue game. This is a crossover game. Add Under Night and Burst characters. Add Persona 4 characters. Add Ruby characters. Me personally, I don't see any other characters besides those 4 being added. Like, I don't see, like, who else could they add besides, like you said, what
they could add Team Stark. They could add
the first page of her fucking comic.
What the fuck?
That's the best way to start a fucking comic.
I love it. I love it. They could add Team Stark. They could add Team Juniper. They could add.
Still doing the background. I see. Continue.
They could add pretty much any of the other teams. Coffee.
Thanks, Chris.
They could add fucking Neon's team. Fucking.
Oh, I'm sure they will. I mean, they're clearly very DLC money hungry.
Yeah. I mean, look at ArcSystems' history with DLC, Thurman. Look at their history with DLC. I know I'm out of fucking frame, and I don't give a shit at this point.
This camera is so fucking stupid. It zooms in way too much.
Yes,
and
it does.
we can't figure it goddamn out.
I'll be up there.
Well, we'd have to, if we could just maybe like somehow put the camera way back there in the future.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, come on.
Who diddled in our diddle?
Who came in?
Who's in our
drum roll? Who is it? Is it Noble? Is Noble fucking us?
It is Noble. Hello.
God damn it, Noble.
Noble, what the fuck?
It's okay, Noble. If you want to be part of it, you can.
He comes in at like the last, like.
He always does this.
Yes. And he's on Push to Talk, isn't he?
He's our Mad King Noble. Utena, you know him as the one that you drew the Batman cowl on.
Anyway, Thurman, you know ArcSystems history. It's almost as bad as fucking Team Ninja's shit. Or Koei's, I mean, with the fucking Dead or Alive shit. Look at that shit. They had, what, $99 DLC packs?
$99, but something ain't one.
Well,
a fucking compatibility pack ain't one.
There you go.
It's almost as bad as the Asura's Wrath DLC. Do you know about that, David?
And which one?
The Asura's Wrath DLC. So what Capcom did essentially.
No. I'm not even getting in on the subject. That there is the epitome of bullshit.
Noble, our artist is actually watching this one, and she says, "Oh, him? Hi, Bat Wang." Wang.
So, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, if those who haven't played Asura's Wrath, Asura's Wrath is a fantastic game, by the way. I recommend it to anybody. So, what Capcom did with that game is essentially you had to pay $7 just to actually beat the game. Like, you had to pay $7 to actually fight the final boss, and then see the actual final ending. The game, if you don't actually pay for the DLC, you don't actually see the ending at all. Like the actual final boss and everything is actually completely paid, and that was one of the biggest BS that Capcom has ever done, actually.
Let's not forget what about the paying for save slots on Metal Gear Survive?
Well, I mean, that game was down to $16.
It's already down to $16 on Amazon. If that shows you anything, pay to win, absolutely fucking bullshit. Is there any more topics, David?
No.
Really?
No.
That was the last one.
You guys want to wrap this up then?
Yeah, we probably should.
All right.
We don't have anything else to talk about.
Well,
you forgot the most important topic.
Oh, here's Noble. Mr. Batman's here.
The most important topic, and this is pretty much of all time, not even just, of Controlled Chaos, but of all time.
I'm so concerned.
You should be.
Oh, no.
The main topic that has been eluded and never spoken of this entire time has been... Are you okay over there, David? Can I continue?
That's me! And it's probably going to be an April Fool's bullshit.
Wait,
but go ahead.
Noble, before you continue, let me remind you. I did defend you when David said that you didn't have any filter. Now,
don't
whatever you're,
do not bring that
whatever you
up.
might say. Please, for the love of God, don't make me go in and edit it.
Whatever you're about to say, remember.
I'm so terrified. Hovering over the end stream button.
Before I say what I'm gonna say, is someone gonna cut me off? Because
I don't know. It depends on what it is.
Do you have the dolphin sensor sound? Because
no, I swear to God, I'll kick you.
I will kick you from this fucking server.
I'm scared.
Anyway, anyways, we forgot about the most important topic for the podcast. Best bounty
What was
hunter
that?
ever. We need to know who the true bounty hunter is.
Samus, hands down. End of the stream.
Get out of here. Samus suck Boba Fett's
Best
dick.
bounty hunter. Best.
Boba Fett, yeah, Boba Fett's an interesting character.
Ew, Boba Fett is trash. Samus all the way.
Well. Anyway.
I know a lot of good
Did someone
bounty
just die?
Like, I do, but
Oh. Yeah. Hey,
Noble.
we have David hovering over the kick Noble button just in case.
that's great.
Anyway.
I refrained from the joke that I was going to say.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for this is one of my favorite podcasts we've fucking had. Not even just because Utena showed up, but because we have Chris, Justin, Noble, so much interaction in the chat. Thank you so much. Utena making it fun with her fucking little April Fool's game, and open invitation for Utena whenever she wants to get the fuck on this podcast.
Yeah,
It's got
I know
here.
all of you are thankful because the one you all came to see is back. Obviously me, so.
Stop before I kick you from the fucking server.
Look forward to when and if Utena joins. She did express interest in roasting Thurman herself. So
Okay. I want video feed for that.
Utena has officially dabbed. Everyone in the chat,
Dab.
everyone take a look. She has dabbed.
Dab.
Wait, hold on.
No.
Thank
was a
you,
violent dab.
Unitarian.
Utena's bringing back the dab. She's making it cool.
I wish I could show you that I didn't see red.
Everyone dab. Group dab. Let's go.
I'll video it. Yeah.
No, I'm good.
I will, nerd.
All right. I don't actually know. What
Oh.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Utena. Thank you, Chris, Justin, and
Later,
Noble for
Unitarian.
that last second appearance.
Sorry, I just got done jerking.
And I'm
out
chopped
of a
liver.
pint sleep.
What? Your chopped liver? Is that what
I
you said?
am.
All right.
Thank you, everyone.
Yep.
Goodbye.